Mark, Sarah, it's interesting to talk about earlier how much Prince wanted to be a basketball player and how much he loved it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I can't imagine another city or another artist where we're seeing out there tonight at First Avenue would be happening. And it's a lot of a connection because of sports as well. One thing I've observed over the years is how many athletes want to be rock stars and how many musicians want to be pro athletes. The acceptance of Prince in our sports community stems from the fact that he remained as true to his teams here as his musical roots. David McCoy has more on the icon's athletic roots and the underrated impact he had on Minnesota sports.
When these photos emerged last year, the internet did its own version of Let's Go Crazy. There's Prince sporting a glorious afro in the yearbook photo for the Minneapolis Bryant Junior High basketball team.
I really kind of chuckled because he was, I mean, you get him in a uniform and I get him around basketball and it's a different person.
Al Nunes was the head coach of the varsity team at Minneapolis Central High. He coached Prince, who was on the sophomore team just a couple years later. If Prince's first love was music, his second was sports, specifically basketball.
I think people probably don't realize how good a basketball player he was. He wasn't a great shooter, but he could penetrate. He was very quick. His real gift was music, but basketball he loved. He just absolutely loved it.
Prince stopped playing after his sophomore year to focus on music, but he never stopped cheering as a fan of Minnesota's teams, especially the Lynx, for whom he threw a private concert at Paisley Park after they won their championship last year.
He personalized some of the songs, saying Lynx in the song, using players' names, which was just really, really cool. And so we were just mesmerized. You know, everyone just kind of turning and going, you know, this is so much fun. Can you believe this is happening? To see such an icon be so into us. It's a shame, you know, for us to have lost him, but what did he give us when he was here? You know, so many memories and so many stories and some tremendous, tremendous music.
Minnesota professional athletes were very aware of Prince's passion for sports. I would say his playlist was in pretty much every locker room here in town for years. And all the teams responded in kind today. While the Twins were away winning a game in Milwaukee this afternoon, Target Field was decked out in purple with the iconic shot from Purple Rain and the message on the scoreboard, "Good night, sweet Prince." The Wild mourned his death with a bus billboard advertising Prince's three-day concert tour back here in June of 2004. The Wolves and the Lynx tweeted out his picture adding, "When doves cry, wolves cry." And from the one Purple franchise, the Vikings said, "A legend lost way too soon."